Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're doing Battle of the High Strength Retinoids, working out which is the ultimate retinal serum when it comes to giving maximum anti-aging results. Until recently, if you wanted to get your hands on a high-potency over-the-counter retinoid, you had to pay top dollar to get it. Well, all that changed when The Ordinary launched this product, the Ordinary Retinal Emulsion 0.2%. This was an international bestseller from day one. People were desperate to get their hands on the strongest over-the-counter option without needing to break the bank, and this was an amazing addition to the skincare market. So much so that I recently announced it to be in the top 3 best skincare of the whole of 2024. I'll leave a link to that video up there if you want to check it out. However, since that video was posted, Geek and Gorgeous have come to the market with this. This is a Geek and Gorgeous A-Game20, same strength as The Ordinary. So I thought, let's put them side by side. Which of these two super high potency retinols are actually going to give us the very best results? We're going to look at price point, formulation, texture, and all of that stuff. So sit back, relax, let's work out the best high strength retinoid. Now, before we get into today's video, I want to do a poll of the Mad About Skin viewers. Once you've watched this video, let me know your thoughts. Are you team Geek and Gorgeous or team The Ordinary? Which do you think is the best value for money, best in terms of formulation, best overall when it comes to your own skin's needs? Sound off in the comments section below and let me know your favourite of these two so we can kind of work out exactly the thoughts of the Mad About Skin viewers. Whatever your thoughts on these products, if you enjoy this style of content, which is entirely sponsorship and paid partnership free, just a true independent opinion based on my own experiences, reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. This really does support me as a content creator because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So when it comes to doing a side-by-side of these products, they both contain the same concentration of that active ingredient retinal, a 0.2% strength. This is a real high potency retinoid, whichever one you choose, and they really pack a punch. 0.2% is roughly double the average concentration that you'll see in a retinoid serum over the counter, so it's not for beginners or people with super sensitive skin. Both of these products are going to work well for people that are already established retinoid users. They've successfully incorporated a retinol or a retinal into their skincare routine, but they're craving a little more. They want to take it up a notch to get some enhanced anti-aging results. That's where these two, I think, really come into their own. However, I would like to throw that caution out there that I don't think these are going to be applicable for beginners to retinoids or people with super sensitive skin. Start with something with a lower strength and kind of work your way up to one of these. These are for us advanced retinoid users that have really been on this journey multiple months and years and just want a little extra bang for our buck and performance. So we're going to start off with a comparison of price point. I always start here because honestly, I am cheap. I hate overpaying for skincare, so price point is always at the forefront of my mind. So the Geek and Gorgeous is £21 for 30ml of product. The Ordinary is £18 for 15ml of product. So whilst the Geek and Gorgeous is a couple of pounds more, you get double the product. And so actually, if you do a fair side-by-side comparison of price, the Geek and Gorgeous works out roughly 30% cheaper when you take into account you're getting 30ml versus 15ml. For the dollar equivalent and exchange rates, like I said, I've left different links for different countries in the description, so you can use those to find the currency equivalent wherever you happen to live. But yeah, Geek and Gorgeous, definitely the more affordable of the two, and whilst neither will break the bank, they're both nice, drugstore and affordable. I like the fact that you get a lot more product with the Geek and Gorgeous one. I've loved The Ordinary for the longest time, but my main criticism of this when it launched was, why 15ml? This will last you 3 weeks if you're using it every single day, meaning you have to constantly repurchase the product. Not great for the environment, not great for our time or our wallet, and I'm glad that the Geek and Gorgeous actually comes in a larger size and definitely represents better value for money. So when it comes to price point, Geek and Gorgeous is winning in this category, a big tick in the box from me. So moving on to formulation. As I said, both have the same concentration of retinal, which is the key active here. But there's also a lot of differences in terms of the formulation. The key call out for the Geek and Gorgeous is the use of a 1% ectoin concentration. Ectoin is the best calming and soothing ingredient, in my opinion, when it comes to minimizing inflammation, redness, and sensitivity in the skin. It makes perfect sense in my mind to combine retinal with ectoin, because retinal in a high strength like this can be a little sensitizing on the skin. So using the ectoin in the formulation is just going to calm, soothe, and keep everything in equilibrium. I can't think of another retinoid that actually uses ectoin in their formulation, and so this for me is streets ahead and delivering something really special. When it comes to the Ordinary, they do also have some calming and soothing ingredients. They actually use oat extract, beloved by the skincare community for its ability to reduce inflammation in the skin, to again deliver a very similar outcome when it comes to offsetting some of the potential side effects of that high strength retinal. I love the fact that both of these have those calming and soothing elements, but if I was going to choose, I think ectoin is going to deliver a lot more benefit than oat. And so again, just pipping things to the post, I think Geek and Gorgeous wins on this category too. Both of them have vitamin E in, which is a great skin softener alongside being a great antioxidant, so it's nice to see that. And neither of them are fragranced or have any artificial colorants in them. Again, this is really important because a high potency retinal could be sensitizing on the skin, so you don't want to pair it with fragrance and colorants that could exacerbate that sensitivity. Both of them are really well formulated, thought through, and have some beautiful calming and soothing. But because of that ectoin in the Geek and Gorgeous, for me in this category, Geek and Gorgeous is going to win this one too. So when it comes on to the feel, the texture, the application, both of them have quite a significant yellow coloration. I don't know if that's coming across on camera. The higher the strength of retinal in a product, the more yellow and deeper yellow the coloration is going to be. That's because that retinal comes with a natural yellow hue to it, and so you should absolutely expect that. Now this one from the Ordinary, I've completely used up to the last drop, so I can't actually show you, but it has a very similar texture and coloration to this one, the Geek and Gorgeous. Both of them sink into the skin to perfection. They're lightweight, they have a nice hydrating feel, and they don't take a lot of effort to really get them into the skin. And the best thing is they don't pill, they don't peel, and they don't ball up. So you can absolutely use both of these alongside your favorite moisturizers, facial oils, whatever you're using them alongside, you'll be fine. They don't pill and they don't budge, which is amazing. And if you just see how that Geek and Gorgeous one has gone in, disappeared without a trace, which is something I always look for in retinoids because some of the formulations can be a little bit on the greasy side. Not with these two, absolute perfection. So when it comes to experience, texture, and application, I'm going to have to give this a score draw. I don't think there's anything to choose between them. They both feel amazing on the skin, and I love the fact that they're delivering that super lightweight finish look. You wouldn't even know there was anything on the skin there, but it's going to deliver a really great anti-aging punch. So finally, let's come on to results. Ultimately, what do we buy skincare products for? For the results. And let me tell you that both of these are going to be next level in terms of their anti-aging results. I've used the Ordinary for the past 4 months, and I've definitely seen a difference versus the other over-the-counter options. Whilst I haven't had as much experience with the Geek and Gorgeous, as this is a newer launch, I can definitely see that you're getting similar results as what you'd expect with the Ordinary. They're kind of on a par, and that's to be expected because of that key concentration of retinol being matched across both the products. One thing I will say though is I find that the Geek and Gorgeous is slightly less drying on the skin. The Ordinary one, unless you use a really thick heavy moisturizer on the top, can be a little bit drying and a touch sensitizing. However, I got none of that with Geek and Gorgeous. I think if you do a bit of a deep dive into the ingredients, there's just greater number of humectants and hydrators in the one by Geek and Gorgeous, which probably explains that. Now, both of them gave an amazing experience. I didn't have a lot of sensitivity, dryness, or irritation, but I'd say if I was really thinking about it, the Ordinary did come with a little bit more dryness than the Geek and Gorgeous one. Probably not noticeable to many people out there. It's only because I was really thinking about it ahead of this video, but I think the Ordinary possibly just dried the skin out a touch more, and that kind of makes sense when you look at the formulation and the number of hydrators and humectants. So both will give the same great anti-aging outcome, but if you're looking to minimize sensitivity and dryness, even just a touch, I think again, this one's going to have to be given to Geek and Gorgeous. Now, a big caveat to say, I couldn't use either of these on my neck. My neck is super sensitive, as I know a lot of people are out there. So what I tended to do is use my own product. This is the Mad About Skin Anti-Aging Oil, which has a lower dose retinol. Same ingredient, but in a lower dose. I'd use that on the neck, around the delicate eye area, and got great results. And then use these on the rest of the face. And that's how I really found that it works best for me anyway. It's all about doing what your skin needs, and I would just make sure that whilst this might be applicable for a lot of people on the face, on the neck, around the delicate eye area, this might just be a little bit too much. But for me, overall, I would say the Geek and Gorgeous was slightly less sensitizing and drying than the Ordinary. So, taking everything into account, I think it's clear. I think the Geek and Gorgeous has a winner on their hands with this A-Game20. Whilst I loved both, and honestly, I would say both would make a wonderful addition to an advanced anti-aging skincare routine, if you're looking for my true opinion, I just think Geek and Gorgeous have pipped the Ordinary to the post. They have a slightly better formulation with use of dactoin. I love the fact that it's more cost effective, double the amount of product without having to pay a whole lot more. Definitely easier on mileage in terms of shipping miles, better for the environment, ticking a lot of boxes. So yeah, for me, it's Geek and Gorgeous, and this is the one that I'm going to be taking forward into my skincare routine, pairing it with the Mad About Skin one for the neck and the eye area, this one for the rest of the face to get the maximum anti-aging available over the counter. And that's key for me, easy to access and yet super high potency results. I would love to know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. So at this point in the video, are you team Geek and Gorgeous or team The Ordinary? Which sits best with you? Sound off in the comments section below, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.